I feel like lions, tigers, and bears right now. Like that's kind of what this hair is giving me. Um, hey guys, this is Nikki's the one. Today I'm basically going to be talking about what's been going on with me, what's been up, what's the reason why I really haven't been as active on social media or YouTube as much as I could, and as much as just as what it's expected. Um, I just lost someone very close to me, and I wanted to talk a little bit about how to deal with basically grievance and things that are healthy, things to remember when you're going through, and yeah, so that's pretty much what this video is going to be about: how to deal, how to get through it, and just to just some tips if it can help anyone out there that may have gone through this or going through it now, on some things that is needed during this time. So basically, I lost my aunt, one of my favorite aunts, and she basically had a big impact on my life. We talked about life a lot. She introduced me to believing in God. A lot of us only go to church or believe due to routine or what's expected from your family. I know with my family, we got dressed up, we went to church. I really didn't want to go to church, but I knew that it was something that we had to do. And after was the best point because we went to breakfast. So when I think about childhood and going to church, I thought about breakfast because I knew that if we went to church, we get dressed up. Yeah, it was uncomfortable for me because I was more of a tomboy, but I knew that we was going to eat breakfast after. That was our routine. I didn't really know too much about God or the church or religion or nothing like that. So I just wish that I could have gotten more of an explanation, even if you're a kid, to know why are we going to church? Like, what's the point? You know what I mean? Instead of just going because of routine. Um, but my auntie gave me the real on why God is important, period, and why you should really have a personal relationship, and what to do if you're ever feeling lost, what to do if you ever need a friend, what to do if you ever just feel happy, any emotion, you know. She told me once that um, God will be the best friend you'll ever have. He'll be your father, he'll be your mother, in times of need, in times of not needing, but just being, and to not treat God as um, a guest, but as a friend, but as someone that's familiar, someone that's close to you and close to your heart. Tell God your deepest secrets. Tell God your darkest moments because He already knows, but He'll keep it. He'll keep your secrets. You can guarantee He won't tell. But it was a lot of life lessons that she taught me, and a lot of um, just lessons in general that she taught me. But saying that to say, it's not always about you and your grievance. It's about family sticking together. It's about checking on one another, not just seeing each other at funerals. Checking on somebody to see how they doing, just to see, without any intent. Checking on somebody just to just hear their voice, you know? It's just not always about how you feel. It's a bigger purpose. So in times like this, don't be selfless to your grief and your feelings and your depression. Check on that other person that may be dealing with it a little bit harder than you are. And maybe you guys can help each other with remembering their memories, remembering their life, and just knowing that their transition is only a transition to life, not a death, because that person will always live on. And just think about what you can do in your life while you are here so that people will remember you in a good manner. Leave a good legacy, leave good beliefs, good memories, good lessons and teachings to your kids, to your family, to your loved ones. Be of life, because tomorrow isn't promised. Tomorrow is just a date, and we all have it. Um, in your moments of grief, know that it's short lived. In your moment of grief, know that they're going to live on in memory and they're in a better place, period. Um, I like to think of where we are now is just temporary because it is, and it's short lived. Like, think of it as us visiting on this life right here is just a visit. We're visiting because depending on what you believe in, I know what I believe in, but what I believe in is after you're gone from this life and you leave your shell, which is your body, you go on to another world that's eternal. And this little small part is just a small piece of what you're about, of what you have to do, you know? So I think of it as something, yes, it was hard seeing what happened and dealing, and it still is. And I miss her. I miss her a lot. Um, but I know that she wouldn't want me to grieve. I know that she wouldn't want me to be sad. I know that she would want me to remember her in life, not death. I know that she would want me to smile when I think of her, not cry. Um, and just know, no matter how strong you are, it's okay to cry. It's okay to cry because it's necessary, and not everyone keeps it together 100% all the time. And just don't you have to find something that will keep you going. Period. Don't get locked up into, like, you can be that type of griever that gets angry at everybody, so you take it out on whoever you can. Or you can be that type of griever that just got to keep moving because you don't want to stop, because you know that when you do stop, that's when it's going to hit you. Or you can be that type of griever that fall out in front of everybody. You cry and you cry and you cry and you cry, and you just go into this deep, dark place that you don't want to be. So no matter what type of griever you are, no matter where no matter where you think the next life is going to be, no matter what your beliefs are, in your moment of losing someone that is close to you and just not getting it, not understanding why this happened or how this could have happened, just know that that person that's dearest and close to you doesn't want you to grieve for long. It's necessary because we're human and that's what we do. But take your moment and just know that this is just temporary and that you're going to get through it. You may never get over it. That person is very important and they'll never be forgotten. But it is light at the end of the tunnel, and they wouldn't want you to grieve and be sad and depressed over this. They would want you to remember them in the light, smiling, being an angel and full of life, and to think of their death as a celebration, not a death. So I just hope this helps anyone that may have went through anything or still is going through anything. And if you have any other tips for people that may be grieving or even me, definitely let us know. But I just had to say um, this. I had to say it. Bye, y'all.